What a Catch, Part 34, a Miraculous Ladybug Fanfiction. If you have not heard the previous 33 parts, you can find a link to them in the description box below. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up and comment down below in support of more fanfiction. Marinette took a deep breath as she turned the knob to go back into the cafe. She had made Adrien wait long enough and was sure she was giving him anxiety. With one last glance in the mirror at her nightmare hairstyle, she stepped out to return to the table. "So, if you don't mind me asking, what was in the letter?" Adrien asked. She groaned internally, not wanting to lie to him while simultaneously coming up with a way to brush him off. Even though he was trying to figure out who she is, she couldn't just tell him that she's superheroes. Marinette froze at the voice behind her, panic racing through. Had someone recognized them as Ladybug and Cat Noir? Or were the other miraculous holders around, watching her every move? "We sure are," Adrien said, standing up and walking behind Marinette as her anxiety increased. What was going on? How could he just admit that? Furthermore, we? He knows, Marinette thought. He knows I'm Ladybug. Oh no. What do I do? Is that why he took me out today? Because he only wants to know me. Only now that he knows that I'm Ladybug? "That's so cool!" the voice squeaked. Marinette slowly turned around to see a little girl, probably about 4 years old, clutching a doll with purple hair and a spandex suit, staring back at her. "Can I touch your hair?" She blinked in surprise at the voice's owner. A child. A little girl who believed in magic. Well, Marinette did too, as odd as it felt to say that, because of her Kwame and superpowers. It still felt odd to think about the fact that there was, indeed, magic in this world. "Of course," she smiled, her voice barely above a whisper as her anxiety retreated. "But be careful, I laced it with lavender from the Ogre Kingdom." "So you're actually a fairy?" she exclaimed, reaching up and slipping her fingers through Marinette's bangs, tickling her forehead with a light touch. "Yes, but don't tell that to Ladybug or Cat Noir," Adrien laughed, crouching down and ruffling the girl's head. She tilted her head to the side in confusion. "Ladybug? Kitty Noir? Who are they?" Marinette and Adrien threw a surprised glance at each other before stifling a chuckle. "Superheroes from another generation, I suppose," Adrien said, winking at his date. "Back in the day," Marinette began, "there was a bad guy who lived in Paris whose name was Hawkmoth. Ladybug and Cat Noir were partners, the best of partners, who fought together to save the average Parisian from his cruel butterflies." "Really? Were they married?" "No, but a lot of Paris thought they were dating, and Cat Noir's flirtatious comments and puns only fueled the fire." "I'd bet my business on Cat Noir wishing they were married," Adrien chimed in, causing Marinette to throw him a "don't push it" look as though he were wearing his Cat Noir mask. "And I'd bet my empty bank account that she rolled her eyes every time he proposed to her during an interview," Marinette sighed, a small smile fluttering across her face as she remembered the comforting nostalgia of days long past. The two of them waved goodbye as the little girl's mother took her away in a huff, obviously affected by her daughter disappearing for a few minutes. "So?" Adrian said, placing his hand on the small of her back. "What would you like to eat?" "Actually," she said, stepping out of his way, "I need to go. I'm sorry, Adrian. May we pick this up tomorrow morning?" Yeah. Okay. Sounds good," he said. It was evident that he was a bit uncomfortable with her leaving so soon, but Marinette couldn't afford to wait any longer. The hope of a child sparked a flame of confidence in her that hadn't seen the light of day in ages. She could do this. Marinette could meet her old partners. She could do this. She could do this. Thank you so much for listening. Part 35 will be available shortly. In the meantime, you can check out these other videos for more fanfiction. I'll catch you next time.